welcome to my channel, and yes, another Scream related video. Told you guys in the Scream 4 one that I was gonna have my ranking video out today, so let's go ahead and get into this. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do a ranking video because I feel like almost everybody's ranking of the Scream films is basically the same, and mine probably will be too. But when I was on the live stream with Felicia from Girly Gore Horror, it seemed like you guys wanted to do it. She suggested that I still do it, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into ranking the Scream films in order of my favorite. So of course we're going to start with Scream 1. I can't help it, I think for everybody, this is just the favorite. It's really just the greatest. It's really just a perfect film, in my opinion. Of course, I'm biased because, of course, I love this franchise so much. So the first one will always have the biggest place in my heart. It's just such a great film. Number 2 is gonna be number 4. Big shock. I'm sure you guys are super surprised by that. Like I said, this rating video is gonna go basically the same as everybody's rating video. So yes, number 4 is my second. If you saw my Scream 4 review, I just praised the crap out of this one. I mentioned in there that it really brings Scream back to its roots. It's everything that I loved about the original. It, kind of takes, it really takes a look on what is going on, not only in horror films at the time, but just society in general. And of course you have, Jill, who is trying to kind of remake the events of the original Scream so that she can become as famous as Sydney, and so you have these great reminiscing kind of copy moments from the original that just work out so perfectly, and it really just, it revamped the franchise and made it so we weren't just stuck with Scream 3 as being, the last Scream film. So then my next pick is going to be number 2. Again, no big surprise there. Not that there is necessarily anything wrong with the second film. I still think that it is a great, fantastic film. It's just not as much of a favorite as the other ones, so it is gonna come in 3rd place. And then, of course, last place we have poor old Scream 3. Now, you guys know I will be the first person to defend Scream 3. I don't think it's as horrific as everybody else does, but again, still not the greatest. There is still just a lot that is really disappointing about that film. So unfortunately, it is going to come in last place, which I really don't think anybody is surprised by. So yeah, that is just my very quick rating for the Scream franchise. I know that is very short, but since I didn't really get into it and I'm not gonna make a separate video, did want to talk, I guess, a little bit about the series, just so you guys know my thoughts on it. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know, because I did more recently rewatch it a couple months ago. I love the Scream series. I think it's fantastic. I do understand why there are people out there who don't enjoy it. It does have the Scream title on it. I think that is kind of where the big issue comes from for a lot of people, is that, the mask isn't the same. It's the fact that, it has the Scream title, but, the mask isn't the same. It's, set in a different location, all of that. And I get that those kind of little things can be annoying. I will say, when this was first coming out and I found out they weren't using the original mask, I was disappointed as well. But I ended up really enjoying the film. I think that it still follows the Great Save kind of storyline and tracked as Scream. I feel like if you titled it something other than Scream, then people would just think that you're copying the movies for a TV show. I think it was important that it had the same title so that you knew that that was done on purpose. And you know, I really liked them. I liked both seasons. I think I prefer the first one, even though I know there are people that prefer the second one. First one probably will still be my favorite. But the first one, I don't know. I really love the first season so much. And as far as the fact that there is going to be, quote unquote, a third season, even though it's not really a third season, they're just redoing the show basically. I haven't really seen enough about it to know. I've seen, you know, some of the actors that are going to be in it, some of the posters. I know they're bringing back the original mask, which I think is awesome, but I am a little bit disappointed because, you know, I was attached to these characters from the, you know, first 2 seasons. The second season left us with a cliffhanger. It seemed like there was gonna be a third season because there's still a killer out on the loose, and I'm really disappointed that we're not gonna get to kind of see what happens with those characters that I have grown to be attached to, but I am excited to see what they're gonna do to kind of try and, I guess, remake it and maybe kind of keep it closer to, you know, the movies, I guess, with the original mask. So we'll have to wait and see. If that's something you guys would like me to do, is, you know, kind of do a series, you know, review for the season 3 of Scream, I may definitely do that. So if you think that's something you'll enjoy, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what your rating is for the Scream franchise. Is it the same as mine, or is yours different? Let me know. I also do have a older video, which I will make sure to link below. It is ranking the Scream killers, at, you know, who my favorite is, and I made that one a while ago. There will also be a playlist in the description for all things Scream related that I have ever done on my channel, including these, because I do have some other videos, so feel free to check those out as well. And before I go, quick shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you want to know the perks to being a patron, links are in the description below, as well as all of my other social media. So if you did enjoy this, please do give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more horror-related content, and I'll see you guys later with another video.